In this video, I'm going to show you how you can draw this isometric drawing in AutoCAD. So let's start. First, you have to set the units units, enter, select decimal, 0 and then centimeter. In this case, I'm using a centimeter. If you have a millimeter, feet, inches, then according to your scale, you can use it. Here I'm using a centimeter. Click OK. Next, we have to set the dimension, T, enter. Click on modify, go to the primary units and then set decimal, 0. Next, go to the text. Here I am using a 5 line. Click here, extend. Here I am using a 1 and then offset I am using a 3. Click OK. Close. Whenever you are working in AutoCAD, so it's a 2D screen, then we have to use an isometric because it's isometric drawing. So you can see here we have one option, that's ISO circle. So normally click and then turn on your isometric screen. Next we have to turn on our polar, and then you can see here we have one arrow. Click here and then select 30, 60, 90, 20. Let me show you why I turn on the polar and then why I use this 30, 60. Because whenever we are working on isometric drawing, then we have to use a 30 and then 150 degree angle. I'll enter, you can see here I'm getting a green reference line, so that I just get to know it's a 30. This is 120. It's 120, 150. So whenever we have to use it. So whenever we are working on isometric, then we have to use a 30 and then 150 degree. If you are not using polar, let me show you, turn off, and then you can see I'm not getting any reference line. Then first we have to check, okay, this is 30 and then draw, otherwise according to that. So be sure you have to turn on your polar. Let's start trying. So first we have to take a line command, L, enter, click on screen, drag your mouse and then you can see her value 100. Enter. Okay, so let me move this line, select and then move it. Next you can see here, next line we have on a 70. Click here, drag your mouse, enter the value 70. Next we have to mention the height 50. So we have to draw this portion first. L, enter, click here, drag your mouse and then 50, enter. Okay. Move your mouse, 70, enter, and then 50, enter. Its part is done. Take a line and draw 100. Take a line, draw 100. After that we can erase it and remove it, whatever we want. So you can see here total is 100, and then in this case we have to use first 20, other side we have to use a 35. Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse. Be sure you have to use this green line, type 35, enter. Again select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse. Be sure you have to use this green line, 20, enter. We get this portion, this one. Now we have to draw this circle. You can see center point is 25 here to here, okay, and circle diameter is a 20, and then center to here we have a 15, and then we have to use a 30 degree angle. Let me show you. Take a line, otherwise select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, center point we have to use a 25, enter. We get the center point, and then now we have to draw this circle on 20 degree, 20 diameter. So whenever you are working on isometric, then don't use a circle command, because we are not getting a perfect circle with a circle command. In isometric we have to use the ellipse command, EL, enter. Here we have a 3 option, arc, center and then iso circle. You can select your iso circle, select or click on the center point and you can see, drag your mouse. If you are not getting a circle perfectly, then you have to press F5. Now click on diameter, type 20, enter. Next we have to need this 30-degree angle. Let me show you how we can get that. So we have to use this 30 on this face, means on this 20. Take a line, L, enter, click here, 70, enter. I'm just using a reference line, L, enter, on center point. Drag your mouse. You can see here on which angle I draw, on 330. Next line I'm using on a 0 degree. Clear? So this angle, let me check. Angular, you can see it's a 30. Clear? Same, let me show you the again. Take a line, just for a reference, 70, L, enter, click here, drag your mouse on 330, drag your mouse on 10, and angle 30. Clear? So we have to draw the line here, that's a 15 wala, this portion, this square, on this face, on this line. Let me remove extra lines because I don't need this line. I'm just showing you the angle. Erase it. Take a line, this one, CO, enter, click here and then drag your mouse. Normally click here, otherwise press 15. Again you have to drag your mouse on opposite face, 15. Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 15. On other side we have to use 15. Now trim the extra lines. EX, double enter. TR, double enter. Sorry, I used the extend command. We have to use a trim. TR, double enter, and then trim the lines. And erase, E, enter, E, enter, E, enter. Erase it because we don't need that. So we can erase these lines also. TR, double enter, trim, trim, and then trim. Select L, enter, click here and then click here. L, click, L, and then click. Now you can see this portion is done. Clear? Let me show you the dimension also. Here to here we have a 15. Clear? And then here we have a 20. So for this I'm just using a reference line for dimension. Here center point to this point. If you are not getting, then we have to place, see, 25. Clear? So every dimension we are getting. Erase it because you have to draw whenever you have to mention the dimension, then you can draw it, but I don't want any confusion, so I'm just going to erase. So this line we have to show as a center line. Select this line, click here and then select the center line. If you are not getting the center line, click and then you have option here, other, click on other, click on load and then select the center line and select the dash line. Okay, and then click on OK and then you get this. Next we have to draw this portion, this face. So you can see here size 15. Okay, so on other side we have to use, select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 15. Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 15. Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 15, double enter. Now we have to trim this line, TR, double enter. Next we have to draw this circle on 40. You can see 20 and then 20. And this height is 30. TL enter, click here and then 30. Line we have to use a 40. ठीक है, वो नीचे से लो या ऊपर से, it's up to you. 40 plus. And then drag it. Now we have to erase this line because we don't need. I'm just using for a reference. Next we have to use this 25. Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 25, enter. Here we have to draw that circle. Click here and then normally drag it. EL, enter, iso circle, center point, drag your mouse. If you are not getting perfect circle, you have to press F5, click on diameter, 20, enter. Clear? TR, enter, select this line and then trim. Select and then normally drag it little bit. Match with this line, MA, enter, select your center line and then again select your other lines which you want to match it. Now next we have to draw this line. You can see it's on a 20, right? So what we have to do, select these lines, CO, enter, first point and then second point. So these are hidden lines. So first you have to select these lines and use the dash lines. Clear? Because here I am using a center and then in this case I am using a hidden lines. Same, we have to draw one line here. Click here and then second point, again match it. Next we have to draw this portion. You can see here 40 or 15. Clear? 15 and 15, 30, so we get this 70. In this case you can see it's center, here to here is we are getting 50, means this portion is 5 and after that it's a 10 and then 5. Let's draw. L, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 10, enter, on height 30, enter and then click here. Same we have to draw on other side. Select this line, CO, enter, first point and then second point. Clear? L, enter, click here, 30, that's height, and here we have to use 10, enter, and then height 30 and then connect this line. This portion is done on both sides. Next we have to use a 20. You can see here 20. L, enter, click here, drag your mouse, 20, and next we have it 5, enter. Clear? So in this case we have to trim this line, TR, double enter, and then trim this line and then match it. See these lines. Clear? Same, we have to use a 30, but before that we have to draw this arc. So this arc come, you can see here to here, it's come from the 40. Clear? This portion. So you can take a reference line like this. Now you can see we have a starting point, we have an end point. Clear? Let me trim this line so that you will get more clear. You have a starting point and then you have an end point, and then radius is 60. So what we have to do, use a arc, start, end, and then radius. Starting point, end point, drag your mouse, then you get the direction of this arc. Type 60. You can see here it's a radius of arc, 60, enter. Clear? Select this line, CO, enter, first point and then second point. Now we can trim this line. Next we have to copy this line, CO, enter, first point and then second point. Same we have to place here. Clear? Next you can see here, we have to draw one line on this face and then one line on this condition. Take a line L, enter, click here, normally draw it. After that we can remove. Extra part we have to trim. TR, double enter, trim this line, and then erase it. Now we have to match. MA, select and then match it. Clear? You can see. See, it's on a 5, so we have to draw 5 here also. L, enter, click here, drag your mouse and then 5. EX, double enter, TR, enter, select this line, again enter and then trim. Clear? Same we have to draw on the other side, otherwise you can complete this face. How you can do it? Select this line, CO, enter, click here, drag your mouse and then enter the value 15. TR, enter, select this line, enter and then place it. Okay. Now we have to trim this line also. TR, double enter and then erase it. Clear? We are done with this face. Same we have to do on other side. First, what we have to do? 20, click here, drag your mouse, 20, enter and then draw one line. This one. Okay. TR, select this arc, again enter and then trim. Again you have to trim this line also. TR, double enter and then trim first this line because we don't need, and then erase it. Again we have to trim this line and then erase it. And erase this line also because now we don't need. Match these hidden lines. Next we have to use this portion. That's a 5. It's 10 and now we have to draw on 5. Click here, drag your mouse, 5. Now we can trim this line, match it. Same we have to copy, CO, enter, click here and then paste here. Same we have to use this one, CO, enter, click here, select from this portion, drag your mouse, 15, enter. Now trim, TR, double enter, trim this line also, erase it, take a line and then select. Now you can see this part is done. Next, what we have to do? We have to draw this circle on this face. So what we have to do? First select this circle, CO, enter, first point and then second point, which is placed on this line. Where we want? On here, on 15. Select this line, M, enter, select from here, move your mouse, drag your mouse and then enter 15 value. And then you get this circle on perfect face. Clear? Next, you can mention the dimension. Let me show you how you can do it. First, you can see here. First point, second point, drag your mouse. Clear? If you feel like your dimension text height is big, then what you have to do? D, enter, go to the modify, click on text and then change it, 3. Close, see. Clear? DIMALI, enter, first point, second point, drag your mouse. Here we have a 20 Don't worry, I'm just showing you the 20 and then 35 also. Drag it. Clear? So I know it's not going like a perfectly, so what will you have to do? DIM EDIT, enter, go to the oblique, select your dimension, click here, and then just mention your direction. Clear? Same we have to do with this one. DIM ALI, here to here you can mention 10, here to here we have a 40, here to here we have a 50, right? On this face we have a 20, this face we have a 35, here to here we have a 20, right? Same you can do it. So next you can change it. Dim edit, oblique, select your dimension, enter first point and then second point. Select DIM EDIT, enter, oblique, first point, second point. DIM EDIT, enter, oblique, first select your dimension, first point and then second point. Clear? Even you can move it also. Okay, you want to show on here. DIM EDIT, enter, oblique, dim edit, enter, oblique, select your dimension, enter, first point, second point, where you want to show, on height or any other direction, then you can do it according to your requirement. After that you can erase these lines because we don't need, but first you have to sit. Dim edit, oblique, select your dimension, enter, first point and then second point. Dim edit, oblique, select your dimension, first point and then second point. Select and then normally move it. You can align. Dim edit, oblique, select, enter, first point, second point. Clear? And if you want to show like a radius, diameter, then you want to show that also. And you can fill also, front view. These hidden lines you can show if you want, otherwise you can skip it. Let me show you how you can skip. CO, enter, paste here and then erase the hidden lines. And this portion also we have to erase it. Because these lines, okay, this is a solid line, sorry, this is solid line, because these are hidden lines, it's not showing in our work. I'm just going to erase the dimension also. I'm just don't need, now you can see it's just like a this. You can show hidden lines, but you can show like a without hidden lines also. Okay, this is also you have to trim because half decline like this. Clear? And you can shade if you want, like with the hatch, it's up to you. If you are working like any other things, then you can show according to your requirement. Hope so it's clear. If you have any doubt, then you can write in the chat box. Thank you.